This is a big issue to a lot of people because everybody wants to bring the soldiers home and people want not to fail there. And can you do both? She'll give you the best chance. Here's her position. We've been there longer than we were in World War II.
Yes.
Our Army personnel are doing 15-month deployments, longer than they did in World War II. We have lots of people on their second, third, even fourth deployment, and the mental stress, the likelihood of suffering mental problems goes up dramatically with multiple deployments. We have already done what we were asked to do. Saddam is gone. They have a government. They have a constitution. They have a trained police force. They have a trained army. Lots of money has been spent there, $120 billion a year of your money. They have two decisions that only they can make. They got to decide how to split up the oil money and how to share the political power. They have to make those decisions. Now just think about your own life, the young people here. Most people don't make hard decisions till they have to, do they?
No.
Most of us don't do. And basically, if we do, Hillary believes if we do what Senator McCain says and tell them we might be there 100 years, then 99 years from now, we'll still be reading articles about how we sure wish they'd figure out how to split the oil money. So her position is we should bring the troops home as quickly as we can, consistent with our obligations to the 100,000 American civilians who are there that we cannot abandon, and the Iraqis who stuck their neck outs for us. And that we should leave a small number of special forces in the north to fight the Al-Qaeda if they make a comeback, because they are the real enemy on terror. She thinks that that's important for the Iraqis, and it's absolutely essential to rebuild the American military. In every way, the military is less ready, and that's the way they measure it. It's readiness than it was when I left office. We are now training members of the Navy Reserve and the United States Navy in Army infantry tactics and deploying them to the Iraq theater because we've used up our ground force. We have got to protect and rebuild this military. We've got too many people in trouble, and all these wounded people we have to take care of. And finally, if you want to fight the real war on terror, we have to save the moderate Muslim democracy in Afghanistan and go after the Al-Qaeda and their Taliban supporters there, and we don't have the troops to do it unless we bring our troops home from Iraq. And let me just say to all of you, this is not a political statement. The Commandant of the United States Marine Corps said 10 days ago that he knew we needed 3,500 more Marines in Afghanistan, and he would send them. And then he said, but I can't leave them very long unless you let me bring the Marines home from Iraq. We have done what we hired on to do. We can leave a small force there to protect them against the Al-Qaeda, but we need to bring our combat troops home from Iraq. That's Hillary's position. That is the position of both of our